start this news bulletin at the Milimani Law Courts, where the Supreme Court is continuing with processes leading to the hearing of the presidential election petitions. Today, petitioners are expected to file and serve their rejoinders. Now, Citizen TV's Chemutai Goin is at the courts and joins us live. Chemutai, now, yesterday we saw the petitioners in their petition file their responses. Maybe take us through what you expect from the petitioners today.
Well, Randy, we've been here since early morning, and the activities here have been a little bit slow. We are waiting to see whether it may pick up later in the afternoon. But we happen to witness some representatives from the Law Society of Kenya who came here seeking to be enjoined in the presidential election petition as friends of the court. And they say they will be offering the Supreme Court judges, the 7-judge bench, with valuable information relating to the law, and will aid them in actually finding a resolution to issues that have been raised in the presidential election petition, which of course was lodged by a number of petitioners, 9 petitioners in total, who have presented issues they say preceded the election, or rather the counting and tallying and final announcement of the winner of the August 9th election. And we managed to speak to the LSK Council member who was accompanied by some of his colleagues to present the documents here to court. And that was Mr. Mwaura Kabata, who spoke to us about the issues LSK says they want the Supreme Court bench to address. They have 3 main issues that they want handled. One of them is the standard of proof specifically for matters that are brought to the Supreme Court relating to the presidential election petition. What level of evidence should be submitted to ensure that that matter, can come before the court? One other issue they also want addressed is the question of what constitutes the valid votes cast. Remember, this is a matter that also came up in the petition that was lodged in 2017 regarding what really is a valid vote cast. Is it just one that has been dropped into the ballot paper? Remember, there's the question of rejected votes. They are spoiled votes. Do those also constitute what is a valid vote cast? And remember, there's also been the question of the percentage of rejected voters. In 2017, they were classified as, when you look at the list of those who contested the election, for instance, in this election, there were 4 contestants, but when you look at the number of rejected voters, they are actually number 3 in the list. When you put William Ruto, Raila Odinga, rejected voters come in 3rd. There is that question of whether the percentage of rejected votes should be included in the final presidential tally, the percentage. In 2017, the court ruled that they should only just be listed in the Form 34C, but they should not be sort of added to the number of votes that are garnered by each of the presidential candidates. That is another matter that LSK wants the court to address. And one final matter, which is, of course, the elephant in the room and an issue cross-cutting through all the petitions that have been lodged, is did IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati defy the law by making that final announcement of who was president-elect? 4 commissioners have distanced themselves from the announcement by Wafula Chebukati, saying he made the decision arbitrarily and that the final tally was carried out without the other commissioners' knowledge. They say while they participated in the announcement of the results from the different constituencies, when the final tally was being tallied, they say Wafula Chebukati carried out those activities on his own. So, of course, LSK also wants the 7-judge bench to address the issue of where should all the 7 commissioners be present? What is the ideal quorum for especially that process of final tallying and announcement of the winner of the presidential election? Those are issues they say they will be able to also help the court with, because they are well versed in matters law. Waiting, of course, now for their documents have already been received by the registrar, and of course we'll be waiting for Monday when finer details about the progress of the case will be made. Tuesday will be the pre-trial conference, which is a status conference where most of the information will be canvassed. It will be known how the issues will have been collapsed, what number will they be, and then that will then set in motion the process of the oral submissions or hearings in this presidential election petition that is, of course, being waited upon by many. It will set in course the process of determining the country's leadership, whether what decision the 7-judge bench will be arriving at. We are still here at the Supreme Court Registry waiting to see whether more individuals will be coming, Orandi, and we will be giving you those updates in our subsequent bulletins, of course, at 7 o'clock and at 9 o'clock, and of course through our digital platform, Citizen Digital. Orandi?